Hi guys, welcome to my first YouTube channel. Hi guys, welcome to my first YouTube video. Before I shot this video, I went to my socials asking you guys to send me questions you have about how I take care of my hair, my natural hair journey, and you guys actually came through. Like, I am so grateful. Like, I think I thanked everybody who sent a question. If I didn't thank you right now, like, thank you guys so much. I have a lot for you guys. I actually do, and I hope it's going to really help you guys because hair struggles have been there, and I can relate with anybody who is struggling with their hair right now. So without further ado, let's get into the Q&A. First question, how do I grow my hair? There were actually a lot of questions that were like this, and I don't blame you guys. Sometimes you just want to grow your hair and then do all the different styles and everything. But first of all, I'll tell you, be patient because shrinkage is real. Like, you think your hair isn't growing, but it is. It just looks like it's not. Be patient with your hair and don't do every single thing you see on the internet. Know your hair type, your hair texture, know your hair porosity most especially. Fun fact, the average human being grows their hair only about 4 to 6 inches in a year. So you can imagine you trying to grow your hair faster, like 1 inch in a day or something like that. Um, I would say that if you're really serious about growing your hair faster, you should maybe try the rice water treatment. I've seen people who have testified that it actually works. I've not really done it yet. First time I tried it, I don't think I was doing the right thing. So that's also another thing I'm going to try for you guys and then give you my feedback on it. But if you're trying to grow your hair, like I said before, know your hair porosity. Now, what is hair porosity? Porosity is the ability of something to absorb water, liquid, moisture, all that. So hair porosity is the hair's ability to absorb moisture, oil, or water. And if you have low porosity, it basically means that you have healthy hair because your hair doesn't easily let in moisture because it already has moisture, but then once it does, it doesn't let it out immediately. That means that your hair shafts are closed. I'll insert a picture here to show you guys what so hair cuticles look like. And then for high porosity means that your hair shafts are open. I'm going to insert a picture here of what open hair cuticles look like. So yeah, that means that your hair needs moisture, and then even if you do add moisture into your hair, it easily gets in and easily gets out. So that's it. And there is also medium porosity, that is just normal hair porosity. I think that was the best because you can easily retain hairstyles or hair manipulations like twist outs, braid outs, bantu knots, and all that. Like, your hair is probably just going to be the best. So yeah, I'll also insert a link in my description section to a YouTube video that describes this even better for you guys to understand what your hair actually is. The next question, what products make your hair silky? When I apply moisture to my hair, I have to seal it in with oil. So oil is actually a sealer. That's what people mistaking oil for for a moisturizer, but it's actually sealed moisture in your hair. And then I just usually tie it up with a silky scarf or satin scarf. So yeah, that's basically what I do. Just applying moisture to your hair, and because type 4 hair is actually the most fragile hair, so it just needs hydration and moisturizer. So I want my hair to grow. I'm a guy, and the strong sense of natural hair products bother me. You know, when I saw this question, I was just like, what's wrong about your hair smelling nice, whether you're a girl or boy or any other gender orientation? But I can understand if guys don't want to smell. It's like kind of like a guy using girl's perfume. So I'll tell you this: natural hair products don't have a smell that will last, or else someone comes so close to your hair to sniff it. Um, you can apply something on your hair, and then after a minute, you won't even notice the smell again. And I believe that your friends or any other person who passes you won't really notice it after a minute or so. So you shouldn't be bothered about it. The next question: what is pre-poo? So basically, pre-poo is like a hair care step if that's what I should call it, that people do when they have dry hair and they're about to wash their hair. So you all know that shampoo cleans the hair, but then in the course of cleaning off all the dirt on your hair and your scalp, it basically removes oils and moisture from your hair. So people who have dry hair or have damaged hair usually do this pre-poo routine just before they wash their hair. So you basically just apply moisture to your hair. I apologize for all the background noises, you know. But anyways, you basically let the oil sit in your hair for like 20 to 40 minutes before you go into the bathroom to wash your hair. This is because by the time you go into the shower and you wash your hair with a shampoo, it doesn't strip you off of all that moisture and dry your hair even more, because at least then you know that there's still some moisture retained in your hair even after you shampoo your hair. So that's just what pre-poo is, and I recommend it if you have dry hair. Don't think that, oh, I'll just moisturize after, because you might just be causing more damage to your hair. How do you prevent your hair from breaking? Deep condition. Guys, I can't emphasize on deep conditioning enough, especially if you know you're someone who doesn't really, you're not all up in your hair every single time. So please deep condition it at least once a week, every other week, or every month. So I know that my hair retains a lot of moisture and then it still stays fresh and everything. So I only deep condition my hair monthly with a Cantu deep treatment mask. I usually mix the deep treatment mask with one whisked egg and a tablespoon of olive oil, virgin olive oil to be precise. But then you can also use it alone. And for my next video, which will be my deep conditioning routine, I'm going to be using that same product, and then I'll show you guys the before and the after. So yeah, deep condition your hair, moisturize frequently, even if it means every single day. And like I mentioned before, you could just get a spray bottle, get your oils inside it, get maybe a conditioner, shake it up, and then spray your hair every single time. And massage your hair, people. Massaging your hair helps blood circulation, and the reason why I need blood circulation is because the blood is the medium at which in which the blood is the medium the body uses to carry around nutrients to different parts of your body. So the blood also carries protein, mineral, water, and all that to your scalp, and that's what feeds your hair. That's why I say you need to stay hydrated, not only spraying water on your hair but also drinking water. I will show you guys different deep conditioning routines later in this channel. And you guys, I have a lot in store for you. You guys, you're not even ready. Like, you're not even ready. Just subscribe. Just start subscribing right now. The next question: how do you prevent shrinkage for your hair? Don't really mind shrinkage. Like, if it bothers me, I just stretch it out like this, just to arrange it. Maybe my hair just doesn't look symmetrical or something, but shrinkage doesn't really bother me that much. But then I'll recommend that you apply a little heat to your hair, just a little heat, and make sure your hair is already moisturized and your hair is healthy, because I don't advise people who have unhealthy hair or are transitioning or just suffered from heat damage to go back to heat. But then if you know your hair is healthy, moisturized, like, then you can apply heat, because what heat does, it kind of like straightens the coils, it loosens the coils of your hair, so your hair isn't this bouncy. Yeah, so that's it. As long as you know your hair is long, your hair is medium, I don't know. My hair is like, I would say my hair is medium right now. I've seen naturals with 4C. I mean 4C hair that's like waist length. Let me even show you guys what my hair is right now. Let me do like a hair length check. Take this portion of the back. They do it. Okay, yeah. So yeah, that's basically, did I show it well? Yeah. So yeah, that's basically where my hair is right now. I think it's longer than it was when I started transitioning. I think that's bra length. I think that's bra length. I don't. It's my own bra length. I don't know if it's other people's bra length, but it's my own bra length. So yeah, I think my hair is bra length right now. So that's where it is, and you can imagine it looks like this. It's not even up to my shoulder. Meanwhile, the real length is at here. Wow. But if your hair, let me tell you guys something. Shrinkage actually means that your hair is healthy. If you have natural hair and then you don't notice that your hair shrinks often, then your hair is probably not healthy. My hair stopped growing, it's so hard. Why? So you're probably either doing too much or too little for your hair. Maybe that's why it stopped growing. So like I mentioned before, I know I mentioned protein sensitivity previously, and some people are protein sensitive. That means that protein doesn't actually grow their hair. It actually makes things worse for their hair. And how to test if you're protein sensitive or not, just basically get one egg. You can use either the egg white, you whisk it, and then you apply it to a small portion of your hair and leave it in for like 2 to 5 minutes. If your hair feels hard and stiff after a while, then you are protein sensitive. But if it feels soft or just feels normal, then you aren't protein sensitive. So if you're protein sensitive, doesn't mean that you cannot use products that have protein. Just don't use them often. Like maybe you can use it once in a month or 2 months or anything, just so that you don't risk your hair from staying the way it is or even getting worse. So yeah, I also recommend that you eat healthy because you need all the food, like all the nutrients and everything. You need to take care of your hair both internally and externally. But then at the same time, I need you guys to be patient with your hair. Natural hair can be very fragile and at the same time also very annoying, and it doesn't always do the things that you want it to do, even though you've planned or you've watched all the YouTube hair tutorials and everything, and it just doesn't work out. Some days it's nice, some days it isn't. Yeah, so you guys should just be patient with your hair, and I recommend that you know your hair more by clicking the link that I'm going to put in my description section below, and you know more about your hair. And it's probably because you're reacting to a particular ingredient in one of your hair products. That's why your hair isn't growing, because natural hair grows actually. Like, I hate all these stereotypes saying natural hair doesn't grow, black girls don't have long hair, 4C hair can't be combed. Like, what? But anyways, I'll be showing you guys my hair routine, how I take care of my hair, and hopefully it worked for you guys. I'm going to show you guys with affordable hair products, because I know that's another thing that people have issues with, getting hair products which are actually expensive but are good for your hair. I'm also going to be showing you guys hair products that you can easily get wherever you live, because I had an issue with watching natural hair YouTube videos, because they show you these products and everything, but then it's not easy to get in Nigeria, in Ghana. So yeah, these are the things that actually worked for me, and I strongly believe that it's worked for you guys. How to remove dandruff. So there's this misconception people have about removing dandruff, that if you still have dandruff, wash your hair. If you still have dandruff, wash your hair, and then you keep on doing that, and then like the shampoo is what's causing the dandruff, because dandruff is basically dirt and then dry scales from your scalp. And like I said before, shampoo kind of dries the hair and removes moisture. So you have to oil your scalp. Oiling your scalp will prevent dry skin. This is your scalp. It's basically like the normal skin you have on your body. If you don't moisturize it, you start having dry skin which peels off and it just doesn't look good. So you guys should always oil your scalp when you have protective styles in. Whether you don't have protective styles in, always oil your scalp. How do you get your hair to be softer? Like I said, it's all about just water. Hydrate your hair. Hydrate your hair. Once your hair is soft, you can easily comb it. You don't even have to use a shea butter, oil, or anything, or moisturizer. Once your hair is wet, you can comb it. But then if your hair is this kind of really strong hair and you're still going through transitioning or knowing more about your hair, or you have like the basic natural hair struggles, then you can use leave-in conditioner to comb your hair, which is what I do all the time. It's not necessarily because my hair isn't soft, it's just that it hurts. Like, my scalp is really sensitive, so it kind of hurts when when I comb my hair or detangle my hair without softening it up. Another thing I want to recommend for you guys, so your hair doesn't break all the time or cut: detangle your hair with your fingers first before you comb your hair. How I detangle and then comb my hair is also going to be in my deep conditioning routine video, which is coming next. Oh my gosh, you guys. Anyways, how is your hair so full? Genetics, bro. Genetics. So if you're bothered about having full hair or hair that looks scanty, you could basically just do hairstyles that make your hair full. So if you want to do a twist out, make sure that you do twist out in little sections. Like, make sure you make twisting. So you could just do twisting if you have the time to, or if you have friends that could help you. Your twist should probably be in sections like this, or even smaller, because that way by the time you unravel your twist, like, your hair will look full. I don't really have to do that much twist because my hair is already full. You can imagine if I do twists in that size, it's going to look like, and too much heat for that, so no, I don't do that. Is for everyone who is asking me questions about full hair, soft hair, long hair, please take care of the health of your hair first, because that's priority. How old is your natural hair, and what products do you use slash what do you recommend? Guys, it's about 4 to 5 years now. I use Cantu sulfate free shampoo. I use their conditioner, I use their leave-in conditioner, and I use their deep treatment mask. Another product that I just got was their daily moisturizer. My natural hair is relaxed and straight. I didn't relax my hair, it's natural, it's in its natural state, but then it looks relaxed. Your hair isn't healthy. I think the first step is for you is to wash your hair first and deep condition your hair. You always have to deep condition on clean hair. How do you stretch your hair? If you want to stretch your hair, I recommend that you also use a blow dryer. You can just basically do this and then use the heat from the blow dryer. I also recommend braid outs, because braid outs really bring out the length of your hair. Not the full length, but it makes your hair full and gives you that puff and stuff. It's better for you to know your hair so you know how to take care of it better. So yeah. The next question. I went natural before you, but your hair is longer than mine. Okay, so first of all, we are not the same. I went to a natural hair salon that actually helped me know what to do and what not to do about my hair. Don't know how to wash and comb my hair without giving up halfway, so I keep it in braids. So yeah, natural hair can be really annoying, and then it's the most fragile kind of hair, so people don't usually know how to comb their hair or take care of it because it's hard. It doesn't retain moisture as much as it should. So first step, wet your hair. If your hair is really dry, I'll say that you should drench your hair with water and then add leave-in conditioner or a moisturizer on your hair, and comb your hair in parts. Don't comb your hair as a whole as it is like this. You can section your hair into 4 or even more than that if your hair is really full, and then do it section by section. And if you know that you're going to struggle with time and everything, just do something while you're doing your hair. The other day I was twisting my hair and I was just watching a movie. So yeah, just take your time to do your hair. You don't always have to be in a hurry. If you know you don't have time, like, set up your schedule to agree with your hair time. Next question says, I want to dye my hair again. How do I do this and prevent hair damage? So if you've dyed your hair before and you know that you damaged your hair, I recommend that you don't do that again. You should probably even cut out the dyed parts, because I know this is from a guy. But then if you really want to dye your hair, just make sure it's healthy before you actually dye your hair. Deep condition every single week, and even after you do dye your hair, deep condition every single week. Is it good to use hot objects to straighten your hair? So I'll say no. If you're transitioning, don't use hot objects. If you just suffered from heat damage, don't use hot objects. If you're going to use hot objects, make sure your hair is healthy. And for the last question, I'm losing my hairline and I think I'm also losing hair. What do I do? So I put this question as the last question because it's something that I'm actually facing right now. During the summer and the semester before the summer, I did this braid hairstyles that, like, it was basically back, and then it was a lot of strain on my hairline. So this used to be where it was, and then it dragged it all the way back. So I would say that how to prevent your hairline from receding is, don't put too much strain on your hair. If you need to comb your hair, add moisture to it to make it softer. Don't be all up in your hair every single time. Just do something like a protective style, and if you're a guy, use a white teeth comb to comb your hair, and then you won't have any issue. And that's it for the Q&A. Thank you so much. If you're still watching, thank you so much. If you like this video, click the thumbs up button down below. Subscribe to my channel because there's going to be a lot of videos for you guys. Turn on your post notifications by clicking the bell button down below so you're notified every single time that I post a video. So yeah, thanks. Bye.